What's going on, guys? Talk Aston Villa here, bringing another video, and this is the match review for the Aston Villa versus Sunderland match, finishing 0-0 at Villa Park, 3 p.m. kickoff. And before I get into my frustratingly consistent rant, I went right to Twitter at Talk Aston Villa and got your opinions. And guys, if you want your opinions read out on the video, go and follow me at Talk Aston Villa, reaching close to I think 150 now, which is great. So let's get right into it. We have Canary Tube saying a miserable result. Didn't see the game, of course, but it sounds like a missed opportunity, and it really was. It was just wasted. I don't want to get too much into it right now, but the shots we took, and we got outplayed by Sunderland, which, in my opinion, is quite embarrassing at this point. Mark Ashton saying, "What's up with Benteke? Lacks enthusiasm and awareness." I don't know so much about the awareness part, but enthusiasm for sure. I don't see it in him this year. I know there's World Cup pressures. Came back from an injury that sidelined him for a while. It just doesn't seem to be doing what he did last season. Maybe we're putting too much expectations from last season, and I think that's an issue as well. And then we have Maurice Newton saying severe lack of creativity, didn't do enough to test the keeper. Going back to Benteke, for example, there's chances that he would have finished last season at earlier stages of the season. I don't know what's going on. Other players are at fault in this match too, just not Benteke. And then we have two questions, which I'll get right into right now. We have one from Cookie from Arsenal Fan TV and A.F.C Game by Game saying, "Are you concerned Benteke hasn't scored in 6 matches?" Yes, very much so. I don't know what's going on with him. Is it the supply to him? Not really, in my opinion. I just think it's finishing, motivation, ego, all that kind of thing. I think ties in with Benteke at this point. And then we have Super Alex 2098 saying, "Okay result, but Benteke hasn't scored in a few games now. You're only 6 points from the relegation zone. Are you worried?" Not really. I am, but I'm not, to the point that there's so many other clubs like a Cardiff, Fulham, obviously Crystal Palace and Sunderland still in the relegation zone. I think those teams have a better chance of going down this season than we do, and I wouldn't really worry about that right now. But let's get right into my thoughts, guys. I don't want to get too much more into that end. Just it was I don't know, it was frustratingly just a frustrating game to be outplayed by a lackluster Sunderland team that has went through so many issues, and we could have lost 3-0. It was that bad. There was Barini hitting the post. Jackarini had an open net that I don't know how he missed, and Poyet looked like he was about to cry. There's so many things right now that these draws are fantastic with points, but this is a perfect example of a game that Villa should be winning, and they're not. And my opinion, and comment below, is it 2 points gained, or is it, or 2 points dropped, or a point gained, sorry. I think it's points dropped, obviously. We should be winning this game. In my opinion, we should have won the West Brom game. I know that's high expectations. Both those games, I know West Brom's tricky, but we should have, in my opinion, won that game. That's so many points. That's what, 4 points out of 6 that we should have had, and we didn't. And I really don't know what to say. That would have put us at around almost 20 some points. We're obviously in the upper half of the table, which is fantastic in my opinion. That's where I think Lambert wants to go, obviously. Just we're not firing on all cylinders. Bon Lahore looked better, obviously coming back, so I don't expect much from him and Vyman in this game. Obviously coming back is their first start in a while, so great to see them back. Vyman looked a little gone in this match for me. He didn't seem to be there. Westwood looked all right. Guzan, there was no long balls, guys, and clap for that, and all that stuff for that, because we didn't do long balls, and I think that was fantastic. I think we're starting to get away from that, and that's really, you can't start doing that anymore because that costs us goals, that costs us opportunities. And not to diss Guzan, but his ball delivery isn't the greatest at times, and we don't receive it well. Who is your goon of the game? For me, my goon of the game for Villa is probably Clark. How many fouls he got? He was fantastic in clearing some things, but so many fouls. Oh my God, Kieran, you drive me nuts. Probably player of the game. It's hard to say, but I want to give it to Bon Lahore, mainly on the parts that I really noticed where he was able to really distribute the ball, hold it up quite well, and get some chances out wide. Probably that would be mine, but who is yours? Who's your player of the game? Who is your worst player of the game for Villa? Who's your whatever for the game for Sunderland? I'm not going to get too much into that. Anyways, guys, this has been the review for the Aston Villa versus Sunderland. See you tomorrow for the BPL weekend wrap-up. Have 2 guests, hopefully. And, yeah, ta-da.